What's going on, guys? This is Jonah from Magic Gaming, and I'm here with you guys again today to go through another tier list. We got another player from Magic Gaming with us, this time DT, Daniel Tlais, our starting power forward, small forward, whichever one you want to be that day, here with us. We're really excited to have him. We're going to go through finishing badges today, guys. We're going to talk about all the finishing badges. We're going to rank them on tier lists and talk to you guys about which ones are best, which ones you must have on your build, and which ones are kind of in between there. So, DT, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself as far as your Magic Gaming resume goes?
What up, guys? I mean, y'all know who I am. It's DT here. Y'all know I like to play kind of this slasher role, so I thought the finishing badges would be perfect for me to rank. So let's just get into it.
Let's do it. Well, let's just start right away with Acrobat here. We'll go in alphabetical here.
Now, Acrobat's tricky. In recent years, I think I would have put it on S because you needed it. This year, you can kind of do without it, so I'd probably put it in A.
You think A or B maybe?
Yeah. No, I think A. It's still good,
Okay.
but I think A.
Okay, got it. Back down Punisher. Those post scores out there.
Yeah. I think there's better badges for finishing at least. I think if you're gonna want to go in the post, you'd rather have a couple other badges, but so I'd probably put that in C or D. I would never use it, so probably D.
Let's do D. Let's think of, most builds probably have what, like 12 to 20 finishing badges.
Yeah.
So let's try to think of it that way. If you have this on silver, you're going to need some of these on Hall of Fame, like poster, for example. And okay.
Yeah.
Dream Shake.
Dream Shake. Now, Dream Shake's actually not bad if you use it. There's a lot of other badges that take priority over it. But it's, like I said, it's not really bad when you use it, so I'd probably put it in C.
Okay, C. It's got some niche ability here if you really want to use it. Yeah. Okay, got it. Next we have Drop Stepper. This is one I remember back in the day was one of the best badges in the game.
Yeah. But this year I think it's actually useless. I'd rather have Back Down Punisher over Drop Stepper, to be honest, because it literally does nothing. So I'll definitely put it in D.
D. There you go. This is one that's been interesting. I know there's some debate around this. So what do you think about Fearless Finisher?
S tier. I think you need it on your slasher or any build, to be honest, because I think that's the build that when you get into contact dunks, it lets you finish them instead of missing them. So definitely S tier.
Got it. Next we have Giant Slayer.
Now this one's a tough one because Giant Slayer is very good, but a lot of the players are shorter this year, so you're not really going up against like 7 foot, like 6'11" players. But I think it's still a good badge. I definitely put it in like A.
Okay. That's probably why I'd have it too. It was definitely like better on 19 when it first came out. I think that's when it came out, right? It was really, really good. Good on current gen, but maybe not as much now. Heat Seeker, which is obviously one of the new ones, I think.
Yeah, S tier. S tier. Anytime you go up in the paint, you get a contact dunk. I mean, half your badge is already there. Definitely S tier.
Got it. Highlight Film.
Now, this badge is good if you can use it a lot, like if you're on the break. But again, I think other badges take priority over it, so I'll probably put it in like B tier.
So you're saying like if you have like a 22 badge PG, you're like leaking out, it might be good?
But like a lot of people don't have that. So again, if you have like 12, 13 finishing badges, there's a lot more badges that take priority over that.
Got it. So we'll put it in B then. I think that's perfect. Hook Specialist, those post hooks.
Yeah. I'd probably put it down there with the other post badges. I don't think it's horrible. I do think there's like a place for it, like a niche place for it. So I'll probably put it in C. But again, I think all those post badges, like with how the game is right now, like post, I think it's down there somewhere.
Yeah, I would agree. Unless you're literally a post scorer, like these 3 badges are really pretty useless. Last, 2K20 post hooks were pretty good, not near as overpowered as they once were. Fades are better, I think, so
I agree.
Probably not ideal there. Lob City Finisher.
Now, Lob City is always going to be good, no matter what position you're at. You center, power forward, small forward, it doesn't matter. I think I put it on A because you don't need it Hall of Fame. I don't think it's a necessity to have it. I think a lot of people have it on like silver, maybe bronze, maybe gold. So definitely put it in A.
Sweet. And then we have the fidget spinner post spin technician.
I probably put that in B as well because I think that's the best post badge you can have. I think you can do something with it, especially last year. It was way better last year, but it's still good this year. It helps you get to your spots a little bit better, and sure, I definitely put it in B.
Yeah, I think like if you're like a corner player too, like you can actually like go into L2, get a post spin animation, and get a reverse dunk, something like that. So it actually has some decent usability there.
It's more for utility, like to the point where you can get to your spots a little bit easier.
That makes sense. Posterizer, I think I know where this one's going.
Yeah, S tier.
It's the best one in the game, right? It's the best finishing badge.
I don't think there's any combo with that. You need it for contact dunks. Contact dunks are a big thing this year, so for sure.
Yeah, and it's like the most fun badge too. So if you're gonna have a player and like you only have 12 badges, like this is the first one you upgrade. I would say right away, get a Hall of Fame before you even touch another badge. I would say go Hall of Fame on this first. But
I mean, who doesn't want to dunk on someone?
I agreed. I know you do. Pro Touch.
I think it's a lot worse than it was last year. I don't like it too because it's basically gives you bad habits. Like I don't know. Again, last year I probably would have put it in like B, maybe A, probably B. But this year I feel like it kind of useless. I would put it in C because you're not getting a lot of layups, and if you do, you're probably missing them anyways.
Yeah, that's honestly true. Like I don't think that this is gonna really help boost your layup rate of going in, but again, attempt to not get layups in this game. I think more than maybe ever before. So, putback boss.
A putback boss is a good one. I mean, every year I think it's good. I think the next one we're gonna have is a little bit better, so I'd probably put it in B.
Where do you rank it in the B? Do you think it's like the best one in B, or?
Yeah, probably. Because in this game you can mash a little bit. So once you get those offensive rebounds, I know centers like to run out then run back in, trying to make a move. And definitely not bad.
All right, what do you think about Rise Up? I know this is a pretty talked about badge.
I think it's A. I think it's A tier. I think it's good. It's better than Putback Boss. It helps not get those layups that I was talking about. You always want to get dunks in this game, so definitely A tier.
And again, where do you rank it in the A tier? You think it's like one of the better ones here? If you like, let's say you have these 3 Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
You would choose this one next?
I probably put it behind Acrobat, maybe behind Giant Slayer.
Okay. Leave it there.
But yeah, leave it there. Slithery. Next one is Slithery Finisher. I'll start it. This is my favorite badge every year, to be honest, especially in the recent years. I think it's still very good. This year you're kind of looking for contact though, with all the contact dunks. So even though it's good, I don't think it's S tier. I think in recent years it was S tier. I'll probably put it in A tier, to be honest.
Okay.
Because again, you're looking for contact. You're not really looking to move by defenders. You want that contact and getting those contact dunks.
No, I think that makes sense. Like I think everyone kind of knows by now. You definitely look for contact. If you're like one of those players that might like do euros or kind of finesse moves around the rim, Slithery might be a little better for you since you're trying to avoid that contact. But like Keena, for example, might actually like Slithery and stuff like that. Teardropper.
No, I think Teardropper is useless, to be honest. I'd definitely put it in D tier. When you're going to the rim, especially in this game where you're looking for contact, you're looking for that to be able to finish over people. You're not sitting there doing teardrops, so definitely D tier.
Okay, sweet. Well, there you have it, guys. I think that this is a pretty good tier list here. We have, again, especially for those of you that have like 12 to 20 finishing badges. I know a lot of you, may have more if you have like, actual slashers. But again, I would say that Posterizer is for sure your first priority. Fearless is definitely up there. Rise Up is definitely up there as far as your early badges, just to make sure you get some standing dunks. But then again, obviously, as you go on, these are going to be your more important badges. These are pretty much just don't touch at all. If you really feel like you're going to get a lot of layups, Pro Touch could make sense. These all have niche abilities in B and C, so kind of depending on your own play style, guys. Obviously, if you like to do post spins to try to get contacts, especially if you're in my career, maybe spamming post spins to try to get contacts, things like that, it might make a lot more sense, may move up for you. So just be willing to move things around a bit here. But DT, any last words here?
Yeah, to add, for my badge layout, I think like around like 15, 16 finishing badges is good. I definitely have Posterizer on Hall of Fame, Fearless Finisher on Hall of Fame, Heat Seeker on Hall of Fame, so that's 12 right there. I'd probably put Lob City Finisher around Silver, so I'll get 2 more, and then from there, probably Rise Up on silver, or Slithery on silver. Maybe Giant Slayer. You can kind of mix that up, but for sure I think I'd put every badge in the S tier. I'd put on Hall of Fame. Sure.
All right, heard it here first. All right, well, thank you, DT, for coming on and helping us with this tier list today. We appreciate you guys. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate all the support, guys.
Sure.
Thank you guys so much. Magic Gaming, we'll see you guys later.